the focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and our home team. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Back team spell. Hey, Delta. Under 10. 10. Kill.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go. Let's do it.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Tight 6-6. Pull it high. Ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Me and you all day.
Pilot, 64. We.
Rush in.
Bravo. Yes.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
2nd and 14. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Hey, seat 6.
Mike 50. On the ball.
Go.
Mike's 50. I'm coming after you.
Five.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
General West.
36.
Check 13.
Watch the twitch.
Now.
Switch.
Get it.
Now a give right side. Dobbins trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
You got tight right there. Check 99.
Two.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 50, plant. Hey, two.
65. No. Trick is the mic. What we got? Yo, Mike 50.
Go.
50's the mic.
Five.
Here we go, G.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Jim. Check 31. 36.
They'll look to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
He's checking credit. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready.
Watch it, he fires.
Takes 3. 218, chop.
Now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, foxtrot.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
They'll set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10-2 start. Watch the slip. Ready?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready? 8 read.
Check. 52 for mine. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
5.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Key 26. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on...
Yep. Get it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, echo. Go. Motion.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Moncrief. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Safety's creeping. Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 3. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Break.
Mike by 2. Army.
Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Time we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 4, check 4. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twist.
Hey. Hey, exit.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Get that ball.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Josh Malone, 97 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And an alley to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Go.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Line 52. Down.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the set.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Recon, 132 fighter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Yeah.
Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Sponge.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm scared.
General West.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Charlie.
53.
Five.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry. 79 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran at the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Topper! Hey, Delta!
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Now back to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yes!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Get wrong. Check 37. Check 37. Slam.
And snap.
2nd and 4. And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
25. Check 25.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Switch it.
Hey, two.
Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Go.
Game situation. Let's go. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. All right, D. Let's check. All right, D. Check.
Right up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Check.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
50. Watch the screen.
61, matchbox, lights.
Crunch. Watch the eye. Check 24. He's checking. Crash.
Ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 3. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Fresno. Kill.
Now.
Hold.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yo, go, go.
55. Watch the screen. Pass.
Fight.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll look to throw.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,